Hey guys, it's me Subadeh Rocket, and you might be wondering why I'm doing the Rogue One review now, because I said before that I'm gonna do a Sonic video first. Well, I have there's a lot of stuff going on, so I don't think I can be able to do the Sonic review. So it's best I do the Rogue One review now. So yeah. So with that said, let's get into it. So Rogue One came out in 2016, and it is the first Star Wars anthology films. That's what they're gonna call the ones that always have a Star Wars story at the bottom. So yeah, they're gonna these anthology films are gonna dive into different parts of the Star Wars universe. It could be the past. So yeah, I like that they decided to do that. But yeah, so the first thing they decided to do for this anthology film would be to explain how the rebels got the Death Star plans, and I found out that was a pretty good start. So yeah, so let's start off the actual review with the characters, shall we? Well, I heard from a lot of people that they didn't really get much out of these characters. I can understand why they decide to do that. It's because they don't want people to get too attached to these characters because they all die at the end of the movie. But I really feel like we should have got more of these characters. We can see a lot more here, and then later on they can expand upon it in maybe another movie or maybe something else, maybe TV show, I don't know. But yeah, I feel like we should have seen more of them. They actually have a lot of potential. I can see where they can go with this if they actually stayed alive. I understand why they had to kill them off, because we never hear and we didn't hear any mentions of them ever again in the Marvel cinematic Marvel's the Star Wars timeline after this. So yeah, I understand that. Like, there's a way to go around this. Maybe we can, after the events of after they managed to steal the Death Star, they could have gone on a secret mission. And then after that, they come back to steal the plans of the second Death Star with some help with some bot hands, which they have been mentioned in episode 6. So yeah, I feel like they should have done that. Oh yeah, fun fact, the original script actually had bot hands involved, so yeah, they could have done that for the sequel, of course. So yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. It's not like I'm disappointed, but it's a bit unfortunate that we cannot see more of these characters. So yeah, there is also some old characters in this film, of course. We got like General Organa in there, and then we got Tarkin and Darth Vader. I remember when I first watched the film in the cinema, I was okay with the CGI Tarkin, and I heard a lot of people complain about the CGI Tarkin. I didn't really understand why, but then when I watch it again for this review, I understand now why people don't really like the CGI Tarkin. So yeah, I feel like it's best if they replace Tarkin with Darth Vader, not only because, well, most people don't really want to see the CGI Tarkin. I feel like it would be much more easier for them. So yeah, plus all of us love to see Darth Vader, right? So yeah, I bet a lot more people will come see this movie because of Darth Vader. So more of the Darth Vader scene. So yeah, I feel like they should have done that. They should have swapped Tarkin with Darth Vader. At least give Tarkin a little cameo, like at the end of the movie, when the Death Star appears and is about to destroy Scarif. We could have seen him step in, and you just see his leg, and then after that we close up of his mouth, and then with him saying, "You may fire when ready." It would be a nice cameo. It would be one of the awesome. It would be part of one of the awesome moments in this film. And that's one thing that I like about this film. I really like how they managed to put a lot of references in this film. It's just a fun ride, because I was actually watching this on my birthday. So yeah, it was a fun ride to see all these references. So what about the story in this film? I mean, come on, we haven't talked about the story yet, even though this film is called Rogue One, a Star Wars story. So yeah, but yeah, it's time to get into the story now. So I really like how they did the story in this film. I feel like the story is mostly centered around hope, which it makes sense. Because you know this takes place before episode 4, which is also known as A New Hope. So yeah, I really like that they did this. Makes it an even better prequel than the actual prequels. So yeah, but I mean, come on, anything is better than the prequels, right? We do got this, but wait, which one's worse? But anyways, yeah, I really like how they did the story in this film. I also like it that it also kind of fits into the how the movie actually looks and feels. It has a bit of a darker tone than the other Star Wars films that came before that. And it also, you can actually really see it if you actually also look at the how the movie looks, because it has that same look as how the Marvel the Phase 2 Marvel movies look like. So yeah, I really like that they put that look in for Rogue One. Really fits in. And yeah, I really like that it more focusing on the war and all that. I feel like it's more refreshing to the older Star Wars fans that it's just focusing on the rebellion and the Empire fighting with each other without any of the lightsaber battles involved, anything about the Jedi or anything. Well, we have the Force. We have some aspects of the Force, but not as much as the regular Star Wars series. You know, the episodic one. So yeah, I really like that they decided to do that for Rogue One. So overall, I found this movie to be a much more better version of Thor: The Dark World. If you have seen my review on Thor: The Dark World, I stated that I enjoyed the movie, but reviewing it sucks. So yeah, but for Rogue One on the other hand, it's pretty good on both ends of the stick. So yeah, it's pretty good that they managed to pull this off in this film. So yeah, that's all I have to say for Rogue One: The Star Wars Story. So with that said, alright guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. So next up on Super Danny Rocket, we will be doing an expectations video on Solo: A Star Wars Story. So yeah, stay tuned for that. So until then, rock it on!